dive into the crystal-clear waters of history as we journey back to the indigenous roots of the Bahamas. This sun-drenched archipelago, known for its stunning beaches and vibrant marine life, was initially home to a tribe of Amerindians known as the Lucayans. The Lucayans, a branch of the Taino people, were the first inhabitants of the Bahamas. They led a peaceful life, thriving in the archipelago's bountiful natural environment. They were skilled farmers and fishermen, and their society was characterized by a deep respect for their land and the sea. The Lucayans were also known for their intricate pottery and woodwork, a testament to their creativity and craftsmanship. In 1492, a historic event took place that would forever change the course of the Bahamas. A certain Genoese explorer named Christopher Columbus set foot on these shores during his quest for a new route to the East Indies. Columbus was so taken by the archipelago's shallow waters that he named the islands Bahamas, meaning shallow sea in his native language. Yet, this encounter marked a tragic turn for the Lucayans. The arrival of Columbus and subsequent European settlers led to the enslavement and transportation of the Lucayans to Hispaniola, a Spanish colony in the Caribbean. This brutal chapter in history led to their complete extinction. The once thriving culture of the Lucayans vanished, their echoes only found in the remnants of their artifacts and the tales of their existence. The once thriving culture of the Lucayans was wiped out, paving the way for new settlers and a new era in the history of the Bahamas. The Bahamas, a blank canvas once again, attracted a new wave of settlers, the English Puritans. As the 16th century came to a close, the Bahamas, having seen the extinction of the Lucayans, found itself in the path of a new group of settlers, English Puritans, in search of religious freedom. These English Puritans, also known as the Eleutheran adventurers, were driven by a dream of creating a new society, one that was founded on their own religious beliefs. They left Bermuda in 1648 to make the Bahamas their new home, drawn by the promise of its abundant resources and the freedom to practice their faith without interference. The Puritans' arrival marked a new era in the history of the Bahamas. They brought with them a spirit of industry and determination. They were, after all, not explorers or conquerors, but people seeking refuge. They were determined to build a thriving settlement in their newfound home. They began to shape the landscape to suit their needs. They cleared land for agriculture, planted crops, and established trade. They built homes, churches, and a society that reflected their beliefs and values. The Bahamas was no longer just a stopover for explorers or a refuge for the enslaved. It was becoming a place where a community could grow and flourish. Their influence on the islands was far-reaching. They introduced a system of governance based on their own principles of democracy and religious freedom. They brought with them their language, their customs, and their beliefs, all of which have left an indelible mark on the Bahamian culture. But as the Puritans settled into their new life, they were unaware of the next chapter that was about to unfold in the history of the Bahamas. A chapter that would be far from the peaceful existence they had envisioned. The English Puritans set the stage for an intriguing chapter in the Bahamas' history, a chapter filled with pirates and plunder. In the 17th century, the Bahamas became a playground for the most feared characters of the seas, pirates. These seafaring marauders found a haven in the archipelago's myriad islands and islets, its labyrinthine waterways providing the perfect camouflage for their nefarious activities. The Bahamas' strategic location made it a hotspot for piracy. The island sat smack in the center of popular trade routes, allowing pirates easy access to rich pickings from merchant vessels. The pirate era was not just about plunder, though. It was a period of complex socio-political dynamics, as different nations vied for control of the valuable Caribbean waters. Among the pirates who called the Bahamas home, a few names stand out. These were not just any old scalawags, but infamous figures whose tales of audacity and cunning are woven into the fabric of Bahamian history. While the pirates reveled in their lawless life, the islands were under constant threat. The Spanish, who had their eyes on the pirate-infested Bahamas, launched multiple attacks. The islands were assaulted, captured, and recaptured in a tumultuous cycle that reflected the chaos of the high seas. Yet despite these attacks, the pirate stronghold remained largely unbroken. The piracy era left a significant impact on the Bahamas. It disrupted trade, leading to a shift in the island's economy. The Spanish attacks and the constant pirate activity also indirectly shaped the island's future, fostering a resilient spirit among the inhabitants. The age of piracy came to an end, but the echoes of their roguish laughter still linger in the island breeze. As we move on to the next chapter of Bahamian history, remember the pirates. Their tales of adventure and audacity are integral to the story of the Bahamas, a testament to a time when the islands were a wild, untamed playground for the lawless lords of the sea. From pirate playground to prosperous colony, the Bahamas embarked on a journey towards independence. This archipelago, once a haven for pirates, was eventually brought under English rule, marking the start of more than 3 centuries of colonial influence. The economy of the Bahamas during this era was a fascinating blend of illicit activities and legitimate trade. Piracy, while notorious, was an integral part of the local economy, as the island's strategic location made it a convenient base for buccaneers. Agriculture, too, played a significant role, with the fertile soil providing ample opportunities for farming. Trade with the southern states during the American Civil War further boosted the economy, creating a complex web of economic activity that was as diverse as it was dynamic. But as the centuries rolled on, the winds of change began to stir. The collapse of the sponge fishing industry led to a shift in focus towards tourism. Prohibition in the United States brought prosperity to the Bahamas through smuggling and tourism, painting a new economic landscape for the islands. Political shifts were also on the horizon. The establishment of political parties and the creation of the Bahamas National Trust, which managed national parks, signaled a growing sense of national identity and autonomy. The granting of universal suffrage further fueled the flames of change, empowering Bahamian women with the right to vote. And then, in 1973, after centuries of foreign rule, the Bahamas claimed its independence. This was more than just a political change. It was a testament to the resilience and spirit of the Bahamian people, a symbol of their journey from colonization to self-governance. The Bahamas had finally found its own voice, and with independence, it sang a new song for all the world to hear. From indigenous haven to pirate playground, the Bahamas has had a vibrant and colorful history. This fascinating journey from the early days of the Lucayan Indians, through the times of English Puritans and notorious pirates, to its hard-fought independence, has shaped the Bahamas we know today. The country's history is deeply ingrained in its present. The spirit of the Lucayan Indians, the original inhabitants of this archipelago, echoes in the lush landscapes and pristine beaches. The influence of the English Puritans who sought refuge here from religious persecution is reflected in the island's enduring commitment to liberty and freedom. The era of piracy, a tumultuous yet intriguing period in the Bahamas' past, has left an indelible mark on its culture and identity. Tales of swashbuckling pirates and their daring exploits continue to enthrall visitors, adding a touch of adventure to the tropical paradise. The path to independence, a milestone achieved in 1973, fortified the Bahamian spirit, fostering a sense of national pride and unity. Today, the Bahamas stands tall as a sovereign nation, its vibrant history serving as the backbone of its present. Economic shifts from piracy and agriculture to trade and tourism have shaped the Bahamas' current economic landscape. The islands have capitalized on their natural beauty and strategic location, transforming into a world-renowned tourist destination. The political evolution of the Bahamas, marked by the establishment of political parties and the granting of universal suffrage, underscores the nation's commitment to democracy and social progress. Today, the Bahamas thrives as a dynamic and inclusive society that continues to evolve while remaining grounded in its historical roots. The Bahamas, a paradise on earth, is not just a testament to the beauty of nature, but also a living narrative of its captivating past. So, there you have it, the untold story of the Bahamas' early days. Our journey from the indigenous roots to the pirate playground and then to independence has been nothing short of captivating. It's incredible how much history is woven into the fabric of this vibrant archipelago. We hope this peek into the past has sparked your curiosity to delve deeper and learn more about the fascinating narrative of the Bahamas. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Remember, knowledge is power. Until next time, keep exploring.